You may know this about me or you may not. I don't know. But I used to, actually, my workout regimen changed a lot, and I started just looking into it a lot more. As I grew my floral business, I noticed that when I was doing marketing, and I actually had TikTok videos that I would do. I'm not on TikTok anymore, unfortunately. It probably would be worth my while, but it's just one other thing to juggle at this time. And I don't need to add anything to my plate. So, but I noticed that I was like at my heaviest weight ever. I had already had my daughter. She was around 1.5, and the number on the scale, which is kind of where we all kind of start off as, and it kind of freaks us out. And I don't know if you can hear her singing. She's in the shower right now. I figured I might as well get on here and do my daily video. But in watching these videos I was making on YouTube or for TikTok, I was doing flower arrangements. I was like, your girl, like, I know the camera adds some pounds, but I did not recognize that woman in these videos. So I had just had it. And then, like I mentioned previously in other videos, that I signed up for a gym, Shred 415. They had a monthly membership, and then you would pick your classes, and then they had childcare. So I would pay $10 additional per class for childcare. And the one thing that I actually liked about it, to hold you accountable if you didn't show up, and you had 24 hours to cancel. So if you signed up the night before, you were locked in for that next day, period. So they would actually charge you again for that same class. So that was definitely motivating to get there. And then, and then you had a certain amount of classes that you paid for each month. So then again, unless you're going, you cramming all your classes into 1 week, you space them out for like two to three classes a week. Some people would even go every day. I know at one point I maybe did or tried to, which was insane. And brings me to the whole preface of today's chat, is that as a single mom of 2 kids, a teenager, 17-year-old, and a 5-year-old, a dog mom. At the time I was a homeowner, so I was like maintaining the lawn, running a business, working a 9 to 5. I do try to cook at home most meals throughout the week. We eat out sometimes on the weekends and whatnot, but yeah, it's just is a lot to juggle. And I just wanted to kind of give you what a day, like a week, looks like for me in order to get workouts in, because everybody says like you're too busy or where do you fit in the time. Well, first thing is, these workouts that I have programmed, they are about 30 minutes. Oftentimes I will start them in the morning, and it might take me all day to do it. It does help to have dumbbells at home. The alternative is going to the gym and knocking it out in 30 minutes, and I'm only working on that and listening to music. Whereas at home, I might be doing dishes, laundry, working out on my lunch break or breaks during work and getting it done that way. That is kind of beneficial also, because one of the most important aspects of lifting is taking your rest periods, or having longer rest periods for your body to kind of fully recover before you go back into that next set. So most exercises, you have a minute, most of the time 90 seconds or 2 minutes in between each set. So spacing it out and doing other tasks around the house definitely helps, or makes it like an easy task to multitask when you're working out, and can do it at home. So that's one thing, is that I have weights at home where I can interchangeably work out at home or at the gym. If you don't have a gym membership, I would recommend investing in either the weights that you can interchange, like change out the sizes. So you have, you can use them for different exercises, or get a few sets of weights that are, within a weight range that you can utilize them for a lot of exercises. And the other thing is, I don't really plan my workouts on certain days. Like I just talked about the past 2 days, I was really tired, and it was a Monday where I usually work out. I skipped it that day, and then I was able to crush 2 workouts in one day yesterday. So now I have the whole week to get 2 more workouts, and I could do another full body day, or I can split them up into 2 days and then have shorter periods of working out, in 2 separate days. Another thing, like I just mentioned, is doing full body. Instead of having 4 days of working out in my week to where I only have 3 days of rest, if you get a full body workout in, you only have to work out twice a week. That's it. And walking all the other days. So when we say that we're busy, fitting in if you're doing full body, it's probably like 45 minutes to an hour. Maybe 45, it could be 45 minutes, because you don't have to do as many exercises. You can cut back just a little bit. And when I say cut back, I mean maybe not doing an ab exercise, or something that would be hitting the same muscle group twice. Maybe eliminate one of those, so that you can just, you're not overworking yourself for that day. So the full body workouts is, definitely like reign supreme as far as a schedule. If you have a tight schedule, there you go. Unfortunately, my daughter's a live wire. She stays up pretty late. So I don't get to wake up early and get a workout in early in the day to kind of get it out of the way. But I would suggest that is an option. I personally prefer working out in the morning. I have more energy then. When it's the evening time and after dinner or something, I just want to like relax, have some tea, and go to bed. But sometimes that's what's best for your schedule. So maybe that's where an evening coffee, or going to the gym right after work, or taking a brisk walk or something to get your mind right and into like a workout mode would be beneficial. But that's pretty much what my week looks like. So 30 minutes of like shorter either push-pull day or a leg day 4 times a week, or trying to get in a full body twice a week is what I do, and that's it. And that's helped me maintain 40 pounds of weight loss over the past 3.5 years, and increasing a substantial amount of muscle and building. Check out some of my other videos. You can see, I know sitting here in a sweatshirt talking to you, you're like, who is this girl? What is she talking about? I don't even look like I do anything physical activity. But your girl gets busy in the gym, and I definitely spend a lot of time invested in learning about fitness, learning about programming, what are like the most beneficial ways to elicit change in your body. And I've tried lots of different things, and I think I found something that finally works at this point in my life at 42 years old, and it feels really good. It's the first time I'm actually like really proud of and feel confident in what I've accomplished and the work that I put in. I think it's really sad when you have ladies. I actually had a friend I just was chatting with this past weekend, and she said she works out every day. She's very committed, and but she's not seeing any changes, and she does only cardio, no weightlifting. And that's why at this point in our lives, our bodies aren't going to just adapt to the low calorie diet and high calorie intense workouts. Cardio is great, but it's not going to give you the results that you are actually looking for. So a lot of what we're told out here in the media is not really what's good for us. And imagine that, right? Our food's that way, health is that way, the medical industry is that way. So are you really surprised? So if you're not seeing change, I suggest, or kind of challenge you to try something different. Start lifting and see how that goes. And no matter how busy you are, you can get it done. If I can, you can. Alrighty, my little one, I think she's ready for bed. I gotta go. Bye.